Hey guys, what's up? It's Eric. I'm not very excited. I'm not excited at all. I'm not excited one bit. Well, I got a new DVD. Batman's the shit. It comes with the first 4 Batman movies. The first Batman is great. One of my favorites. Batman Returns, although it's not as good, I still enjoy it. Now Batman Forever, that's when the series started going downhill. But the movie after it, that is the epitome of shit. Why am I in such a bad mood? Because of that film, Batman and Robin. It's hardly even a film at all. But I'll get into that later. Oh, damn it, I'm all out of Propel. Why am I in such a bad mood? My fans on YouTube just think it's entertaining when I torture myself with all these shitty movies like Halloween 2, Rottweiler, Epic Movie, Home Alone 4, Jason Goes to Hell, Twilight. Everyone knows that I hate the Twilight movies, but too many people want me to review It. No, not the movie about the killer clown. You know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna not name it. I'm not excited for this movie at all. It's known as one of the worst movies ever made. It's known for being one of the worst Batman movies ever made and one of the worst movies ever made. Currently has like a 3.4 or 1. I really can't remember exactly on out of 10 on IMDb. Everyone who has seen this movie has said it's horrible. Granted, yes, I did like this movie when I was a kid, but I was just a kid. Back then, I didn't know any better. I'm not excited to review this at all. And yes, it's pretty obvious what it's going to be. I'll just man up and just say what it is. Batman and Robin. No, there's one thing that kind of just confuses me about this movie. There's Batgirl in it too, so why not call it Batman and Robin and Batgirl? Was she not good enough to be in the title or something? But there's so much more wrong with this movie. Trust me, there is so much wrong with it. I'm just not excited to actually show clips of this piece of shit. Yes, in a lot of my previous reviews I don't show any clips, but if you like to do my review justice, I have to show clips of it. And trust me, I'm not excited at all. I'm not excited one single bit. There's my Blu-ray player right there, just waiting for me to put the piece of shit in. No, I'm not excited. I'm keep on delaying it farther and farther, but you just have to understand. I just don't want to watch this movie again. Some of you are going to say, well, if you don't want to watch it, then just don't watch it. It's for the sake of your entertainment. I'm just going to shut up. I'm just going to torture myself with this piece of shit of a movie. Batman and Robin. And I'm just going to watch it. I'm just going to grow a pair of balls and I'm going to watch it. Well, let's get started. Well, here goes nothing. Go in there, you piece of shit. Oh, it's loading the shitty movie. Yay, the piece of shit is starting. Yay, I'm so excited. Yay, 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 yay. Alright, so I'll talk about the history of the Batman movies. The first one made a ton of money, but then when they made the sequel, it was just too dark, so they decided to be pussies and just make it all kitty in Batman Forever. But then they wanted to be even bigger pussies and then make this one even kiddier. So then we got this, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, George Clooney, who was a good choice for Batman, but oh my god, I'll get to that later. Chris O'Donnell, who you would never see in a movie ever again after this, but after this, no wonder why. I mean, do you ever see Alicia Silverstone in movies anymore? It's because of this piece of shit. That's why you don't see Chris O'Donnell or Alicia Silverstone anymore. The people involved with this movie even said it was bad. Joel Schumacher, the director of this one and Batman Forever, even claimed that this movie's terrible. I mean, yeah, it starts off good, but why do... Okay, why? Hold up. Why do we get shots of Batman's ass? Why? What's the point? And most of all, the biggest complaint about this movie is the nipples on the Batsuit. Why? Let me just ask you why. And why do we have to get a shot of Robin's crotch? Really? I mean, yeah, it starts off all cool at first, but trust me, it goes downhill really, really soon. And look at the Batmobile, it looks like a friggin' joke. I mean, in the old Tim Burton one, it looked all mysterious and shit, just like how Batman's supposed to be. Oh my god, why the nipples? The nipples. Why? I heard that the reason why they put nipples on the Batsuit is because that Joel Schumacher, the director, is gay. I don't know if that's true or not, but it does make sense. Oh my god, here it comes. One of the worst lines in movie history.
I want a car. Chicks dig the car. This is why Superman works alone.
Oh my god. Batman just mentioned Superman. Batman just mentioned Superman. Oh my god. We're only like a few seconds in, and this movie already sucks. Wow, now you know why I'm so excited about this movie. That's one huge problem about the dialogue. The dialogue in this movie is fucking horrible. But don't worry, if you're a fan of horrible dialogue, or if you're not a fan of horrible dialogue, don't worry. There's only 100 billion more horrible lines in this movie. Let's continue on. I mean, the music's cool and all.
Do try and bring this one back in one piece.
But one problem that I have is that it basically just copies the music from Batman Forever. This movie is more like a return to the old 60s Batman than the dark Batman that we originally got. No wonder why Tim Burton left the Batman series.
I'll cancel the pizza.
Oh my god. I'll cancel the pizzas. And why does it seem like that he's gonna cry? I mean, what the hell? Oh my god, here comes another horrible scene.
Batman. A new villain has commandeered the Gotham Museum. He's frozen the Antiquities Wing. He's turned the security guards into blocks of ice. He's calling himself Mr. Freeze.
Okay, there was no technology back in 1997 that had this. And couldn't he just call him on the phone or something? And this is like a kid playing with toys. Like, you know, they would have like the cop or something call the hero, say, "There's a new bad guy."
Mr. Freeze.
Oh, Mr. Freeze. In my honest opinion, Mr. Freeze is the worst villain I've ever seen in a movie, ever. Mr. Freeze was so much better in the Batman animated series, but in this, Mr. Freeze is fucking horrible. Too many stupid puns with ice and frozen and all that. And this is exactly why Mr. Freeze sucks. Mr. Freeze is highly unrealistic. Not that it's a bad thing, but... and you can still tell that his face is painted.
Please, show some mercy.
Mercy?
The acting is horrible.
I'm afraid that my condition is
Horrible.
cold. Do you please have mercy?
The acting in this makes the Twilight acting look like a masterpiece. This movie makes the Twilight movies look like masterpieces, and that's saying a lot. Okay, how would the ice break the glass? That makes no sense.
There's only one
No
absolute
sense at all.
Everything.
There's another huge flaw coming up.
Jesus.
Freeze.
Oh my god, and he slides down it like freaking Fred Flintstone. This is Batman, not the Flintstones. Watching Batman do that just made me want to just stab my eyeballs
You're
out.
not sending me to the court.
Alright, here's another thing that makes no sense. Hold up. Okay, how was Robin able to do that? Make the Robin single when he crashes through it. That makes no sense. There is no possible way that Robin could do that with just a motorcycle. That makes no sense. I'm surprised that no one else has ever mentioned that. How is Robin able to do that? I mean, yeah, I can accept like one or two flaws in a movie, but this movie just has Wait, what the hell? My Blu-ray player just shut off. Probably because it's a sign by how shitty this movie is. Well, turn it back on. Let's get back to the review. Maybe it's a sign from God that I should just stop watching it, but I started filming this review and I ain't stopping. And also that cord Batman has, it does not seem like that it'll be able to carry Batman. The ones in Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, they're thicker, so it makes sense that it can carry Batman. I really hate this movie. Alright, another thing that I have to say about this movie, all the ice in this movie looks so fake. You can so easily tell it's all fake. I mean, you have to be an idiot to think it's real. Trust me, I'm a big Batman fan, but this is just a poor excuse for a Batman film. In fact, this is hardly even a film at all. It's just a toy commercial. That's all what it is. Just a toy commercial. Just to promote toys and Pepsi and a bunch of bullshit.
This capsule explodes.
They didn't even try making this movie. All that they cared about was just making it like a cartoon. In fact, this is all what it is. Just, oh my god. Mr. Freeze with wings? Why would he need wings? When is he ever gonna... I mean, those wings those wings could not actually make him fly. No. No.
Invited you.
No.
Just hanging around. I thought you were going to stay in the museum. Round up some thugs.
How about nice to see you? Glad you're here to save my life.
There's no technology that can do that. Well, Kip K, yeah, but not back then. They did not have that technology back in 1997.
Gotham into a crater.
The backbone.
Now I'd call a taxi.
What's the first step?
How about that you call it,
Surf's up.
or how about that you call it better lawyers so you can get better movies? Wow. It would be so much better if Robin would just yell out Cowabunga, like off of the Ninja Turtles. And another thing that doesn't make any sense, in this movie, Batman and Robin play ice hockey with the thugs. What? Okay, why? Why play ice hockey with the thugs? And Batman and Robin actually have ice skates on their boots. Why would they ever want to have ice skates on their boots? Like, oh yeah, we gotta have those ice skates on our boots just in case if we ever play ice hockey with thugs. No, I don't buy it. You know what, I said that I was gonna keep showing you footage, but I've had enough of the fucking footage. I've had enough of this movie. It's just so bad. I just don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. It's just so bad. Alright, so then after that, they land in this building, and then, Mr. Freeze freezes Robin, and then he says, I'll kill you next time. You have Batman right there, right there. You have the perfect chance to kill him. No one can save Batman now. Robin can't help him because he's frozen. You can freeze him right now. But he says, I'll just kill you next time. Why don't you just kill him now? You had the chance. You should have froze him. Like, shh, are you frozen? Now I can take over the world and I don't have to worry about any more superheroes. My God. So then Poison Ivy comes in and Bane. And another huge flaw is Bane. They fucked up Bane. Thank God that Bane's gonna be in The Dark Knight Rises and make up for this piece of shit. I heard that Bane in the comics is like highly addicted to steroids and he's highly intelligent. But in Batman and Robin, it's not any of that. In Batman and Robin, Bane is just a complete idiot. Who's like, rah, 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 must smash, rah. He's like a mixture of the old 70s Hulk with Frankenstein. That's not Bane. That is not Bane. Thank God that Bane's gonna be in The Dark Knight Rises, but Christopher Nolan definitely is making up for this in Batman Forever. There's this one scene in the movie where Batman and Robin are bidding on Poison Ivy. And then yes, Batman pulls out a Bat credit card. I am not kidding. A Bat credit card. A Bat credit card. I'm not kidding. A Bat credit card. Can't leave the cave without it. Let me ask you this. Why in the holy mother of Jesus, everything that is holy, why would Batman have his own credit? Why would he have a Bat credit card? Why? Who was gonna make a Bat credit card? Why would Batman make his own credit card when he can just go to the bank and just get his own credit card? And why is he using a Bat credit card? Shouldn't he be using Bruce Wayne's credit card? And why does he have it out? Why did he bring his credit card in the bat suit? Why? In the first Batman movie, Batman was not the kind of person like who would go to parties, and he's the kind of person like who would hide from society. But in this one, he's making appearances at parties. No, that's not Batman. And Robin. Robin is a pain in the ass. You can pretty much replace all of his dialogue with why can't it be Robin and Batman and not Batman and Robin? Poison Ivy likes me and not you. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Man, no wonder why Robin wasn't in any Batman movies after this piece of shit. He was so fucking annoying. He was annoying. He pissed me off in this movie. He was annoying. He was super annoying. He was so annoying, I just literally just wanted to just kill him. I wanted him to die in this movie because he was just pissing me off. But no, that's one of the many flaws of Batman and Robin. The nipples on the batsuit, the horrible dialogue, the many plot holes. There's this one part where Mr. Freeze freezes the Batmobile, and then somehow it's back in the Batcave, not frozen. Okay, how the hell did it get back to the Batcave, not frozen? Did Batman just push it back to the Batcave? How did it get back there? This movie just makes no sense at all. The villains in this are just goofballs. They're not threatening. These are the worst villains I've ever seen in my life. They're horrible villains. They're horrible. They're so cheesy. They're just terrible villains. And I just want to know, out of all the people that they could have picked to play Mr. Freeze, they get Arnold Schwarzenegger. It makes no sense. That's like if they want to make a Spider-Man movie, they get, let me think, Morgan Freeman to play Spider-Man. It makes no sense. So, that's my point. And at the very end, Batman, Robin, and Batgirl are there. They somehow have like a snowmobile and Batgirl's riding on a motorcycle and it's not slipping on the ice. How that? And they change costumes. Why? Why did they change costumes? I mean, yes, I can understand why Batman and Robin changed costumes in Batman Forever. That's because the Riddler destroyed all the other costumes in it, and luckily that, well, Batman had some backup costumes. But in this, it just makes no sense. They just change costumes just randomly when they have 10 minutes to save the world? Did they? There's no way that they could have changed costumes that fast in that much a time. And the costumes look like action figures. Really. Literally. They look like action figures. As I said, the effects are horrible. I mean, most of the ice is just, it looks like plastic. You can easily tell it's plastic. Because at times it actually shakes. It looks real. Ice does not shake. Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm not watching that piece of shit anymore. Watching that movie is torture. So Bruce Wayne is dating this new girl, and we only get 2 scenes of them. If we really want to be convinced that they're in love and that she wants to marry him, we would have gotten more scenes. But we only get 2 scenes. 2 scenes of them. Literally, only 2 scenes. Wow. That's a good relationship, only having 2 scenes in a movie. And another thing that makes no sense, Mr. Freeze can only survive off of off of cold weather and stuff that's cold. But there's this scene in the movie where Mr. Freeze is smoking a cigar. Cigar is made of heat. Heat kills Mr. Freeze. So why is he smoking a cigar? That makes absolutely no sense. That is so hypocritical. Oh, there's so much more wrong in this movie, but even... I watched this movie for the first time in years today, and you just know when a movie is so bad that it gives you a headache. And this is one of those movies that's just giving me a headache. Ah, fuck. Even thinking about this movie gives me a fucking headache. No fucking joke. Well, I think I've had enough Batman and Robin today. I could go on and on and on and on about why this movie sucks. But I've had enough of this movie. Fuck this movie. Fuck Batman and Robin. It is a piece of shit. This is Ew Ball bad. This is Ed Wood bad. It's that bad. It's worse. It is worse than Jason Goes to Hell. It is worse than Rottweiler. It is worse. It's just as, maybe just as bad, maybe even worse than Epic Movie and Home Alone 4. I hate this fucking movie so fucking much. And Piranha 2. I can't decide which movies are worse out of all those 4. But I'm warning you, avoid this movie at all costs. This movie is so bad it will hurt your intelligence. I literally felt stupider after when I saw this movie. This movie is a disgrace to Batman. And there was no Batman movie for 8 years after this. But do you wonder why? Do you wonder why the Batman series got rebooted? Because of this piece of shit. But think about it. If we never got Batman and Robin, we would have never gotten Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. Or The Dark Knight Rises. So, I think we got this piece of shit of a movie for a reason. Now I have every single Batman movie. Well, that's all what I have to say. I got a major headache now because of this piece of shit of a movie. I'm gonna go lay down. Fuck Batman.